Have you ever screwed up so bad that you don't know if you'll ever recover from it? I was at this wedding and I completely missed this shot. And hey, it's John from the future. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I f***ed up in probably the worst way possible. I'm currently procrastinating because I don't want to go run, but I have to go run. When I used to play drums, like for live events and everything else, there was one thing that you wanted to do over everything else, because with playing drums, playing live and everything, it's inevitable that you're going to make some kind of mistake at some point. It doesn't matter how long you practice, how hard you work, and how much you're focusing or in the moment. You're going to screw up. Something's going to happen, and it's just out of your control. The most important thing with that is how fast can you bounce back? How fast can you allow that mistake just to fade away and not fixate on it so that it won't mess you up even further? Because if you fixate on it, you're just going to get more distracted, and it's going to be kind of like a snowball rolling down a hill, and you're gonna screw up more because of that. And being able to overcome that was probably the most important thing that like a live musician can do. Also, you were sitting on this thing right here, just below it is. Let me see if I can show it you. I fell in that hole 3 different times trying to get that shot ready to talk to you. And when you're shooting a wedding, typically the one thing that you do not want to miss is like the kiss. Like when they say, I would now pronounce you, the kiss. That moment is what you don't want to miss, and I missed it. And the thing that and drumming live have in common is being able to, or having to have the ability to just let it go. Because if you fixate on it, then you're going to miss, like if you may just miss the kiss, but if you fixate on that, then you'll miss like them walking down the aisle, or you'll miss like getting something that needed to be in the wedding film, or even photos. It's just this doesn't just pertain to video, it also pertains to photo. My point being, just because you mess up one time doesn't mean that you like need to keep messing up. And the key to not messing up is to let it go. And I think that's a totally natural, normal response that everybody would have. Like whenever something messes up, you want to figure out what happened. But when you're in like a situation like a wedding or like a live event or whatever, you don't have the time is not like a luxury that you have, and you just have to push through and kind of think about that stuff after the fact. But that's easier said than done. And honestly, the best way to just get better at doing that is just by screwing up and having to like do it. Or is the best way to improve is just with experience and repetition. Unfortunately, I typically start working at different times, meaning that I start working at 6 a.m. and she starts working around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And because of that, a lot of times our breaks don't really line up. I just almost stepped in whatever that was. I will be like way further and ready for a break way sooner than she's. All that being said, Savannah was actually the one that wanted to go on a walk, and that's what we're doing right now. It's just a break walk. During the wedding, that's just what I did. I didn't realize that I missed the shot or I missed the kiss until it had happened. Like literally 2 seconds later, I realized for some reason or another I wasn't paying attention. Like I just zoned off, and I just zoned out at the wrong time. But immediately I snapped back into it, and I ran around the. I was up at the front on the side. I ran around the people and went down the aisle to get them walking. And we also Savannah normally has them do a dip leaned kiss, so I got that. I just didn't get the first initial kiss. But if I hadn't just forgot about it and I would have missed them coming down the aisle altogether. And to me, I think that's the most important part, is just knowing to snap back into it and then think about it after the fact. And on top of that, we also had a safety shot in the back that I know got it. It's just I didn't get it with the big pretty camera. I didn't get the shot that I initially really wanted to get, but I did get it. It's just. It worked out, is what I'm trying to say. Do you remember a couple of days or weeks ago, I mentioned I told you a story about our toilet overflowing for the entire apartment? Well, these were one of the casualties of that event. And for the longest time, they just sat on our balcony. But I honestly I got tired of looking at them. So I asked, Savannah just told me to throw them away. And the reason for the gloves is, because it was toilet water, and I don't know how clean that toilet water was, and it's gross. I want to do the right thing, and I want to throw it down the trash chute, but look at the state of this. Where am I supposed to put it? One of the many things that I love, I've said this before on the vlog, but one of the many things I love about making a vlog is I can include things like that I will remember, and I'll be able to tell my kids about. But then on top of that, being able to tell them, I'll also be able to show them. Now I know that's kind of a dumb thing to talk about, but I feel like no other type of content can you include something like a toilet water infested rug, besides a vlog. And finally, as I'm wrapping this video up, what are the takeaways from the whole story that I told you about missing the shot? Well, there's a couple. First one being, if you do screw up, that's fine. Everybody screws up. Just make sure that you recover, and don't think about it, or don't beat yourself up too much for it. Second one is always have a safety angle.